Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So today we will actually do the penultimate episode of Kingdom Hearts because we are about to face a very devastating boss. However, to get to him we have to, well, this isn't actually mandatory, believe it or not. No, it isn't, but you do have to go through these warps to get through there, and you will see in the center of each of these areas is a I guess some sort of teleport that will take us to each of the worlds we have revisited, starting with Traverse Town, in which we have to fight a bunch of Heartless. Yes, so this is basically like an enemy rush. I am not going to show every one of those because it will just take up too much time, but for each one we'll give you a rare item basically, so yeah. And yes, you will see there is a treasure chest in the corner, in the right hand corner there, right next to where that large body actually spawned. So yeah, I think the toughest one, to be honest, out of all of these is in Hollow Bastion, because there what you will have to do is you will be in some sort of like weird corridor where the Heartless will spawn, and then what will happen is that you will find this area with a some sort of control panel or something, and then more Heartless will spawn, and yeah, seriously, and you won't be able to get out of there. Seriously, that's how it works. In all the other areas, it's just fighting Heartless and getting various items. So yeah. One of which does give you some weapons for Donald and Goofy as well. So I guess it's worth your time doing so. I just don't want to go over every single one on screen. I'm not that sort of let's player, I'm afraid. Besides, I worry about redundant commentary. I have said that a lot in my let's plays, and Kingdom Hearts being an RPG is no different, especially being an action RPG, but that being said, is that all of them? No, there's still a thing to do. Keep in mind that this is based off of Kingdom Hearts 1's thing, so you do actually have to defeat the Heartless before getting something. In this case, we get a Spirit Gem. So yeah, and then to get out, we just need to go through the door. Seriously, so that's how it works. You can skip all of these worlds if you wish, and indeed I usually do like to actually do that if I am not level grinding or anything like that. If you get the item, the vortex, I guess, will turn to a sort of light green color, and indeed after that what will happen is that you'll be able to go on you won't have to face the Heartless again. You can still go back to see what's in there, I guess. But, yeah, it will turn green as soon as you defeat the Heartless and get the items. So, that's basically how it works. No, but annoying how tedious it is. The only world that you can revisit here, which is close to where the boss actually is, where there are no Heartless and where you can save after the Great Crevasse, is actually, believe it or not, 100 Acre Wood. Yes, there's a save point in 100 Acre Wood, and that's what it functions as, some sort of save room. So yes, and indeed that's the one I usually go to first, just in order to save my progress, so I don't have to worry about getting too many items and me getting pissed off, basically. So yeah, so I'll see you in a moment. So, why don't we have a look at the 100 Acre Wood save room, because, well, it's worth it, I guess. This is, I guess, the last area before we face the boss, and it is naturally a green colour, noting that it is safe. Indeed, it was the only world in Kingdom Hearts 1 that didn't have any Heartless, so of course it is. And apparently it's known as the World Terminus, and for good reason. This is, I guess, the second to last save point before we face the next boss. And if you've watched Disney's Fantasia, I think you'll recognize this boss as well. I already kind of mentioned it in my Donkey Kong Country 2 Let's Play, the piece of music that accompanies this boss, but this is where it was most famously used anyway. Okay, then, I've said that. But anyway, in order to face this boss, from where we are, we can go straight into here. Now, you can actually face this boss despite the rather empty looking thing. I just did that because I wanted to get all the hidden items. Anyway, the boss we are fighting is none other than Chernabog. Yes, the Disney's version of Satan, basically. And Chernabog is an interesting boss, not least because it plays Night on Bald Mountain again. I kind of referenced that in Donkey Kong Country 2, I already said that. Where it didn't play in the Japanese version, seriously. In the international version, it does play Night on Bald Mountain. But anyway, the interesting thing about this boss is how animated he is, seriously. This could have been a tech demo, seriously, for anything. But basically what Chernabog will do is firstly summon the hellfire from the depths of the volcano from which he emerges. He will also start breathing fire. Seriously, he breathes fire. Well, he is I guess, the devil himself, so that makes sense. The most annoying thing is that, at least at the beginning of the fight, is that fire, because there is no way to avoid it. Seriously, you can avoid his fiery breath by just attacking behind him, seriously. But that hellfire that spews from the volcano, nope, no avoiding that, I'm afraid. He also uses some projectiles, I know that, but I haven't got his HP down enough just yet. Although, wait until we get to Ansem himself. Yes, Ansem is the final boss in Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm not going to beat around the bush. So yeah, although that was bad timing on the Hellfire. The controls are kind of similar to when we faced the Heartless on top of the thing, because we're using the Super Glide here, and I died. And, okay, those are projectiles, those fireballs. Seriously, they can really do you in. Maybe I should have put some ethers on Sora. I don't mind if Donald and Goofy don't survive this, although maybe I want to keep Donald alive, just to have an extra healer. And there's his other projectile attack, those blue, like greenish turquoise fireballs. They will always follow you, so yeah. And when accompanied by the Hellfire, look out! Seriously, they are very annoying to deal with. I think I did actually put bring a high potion there, or maybe it was a mega potion, I'm not sure. But yeah, beware of his fists as well. And now he's using all manner of projectile moves, seriously. Both the turquoise fireballs and those red fireballs, seriously. I think I do have Leaf Bracer on Sora, so he can, or at least the equivalent of something like that anyway, which is a good thing to have on him, because that will ensure he at least has 1 HP left before you finish off Chernabog. Anyway, we've beaten him, so I guess the devil shall go back from whence he came, from the very depths of hell, and indeed, in fact, he explodes in a furious bluish fire. Seriously. That's actually quite awesome. Especially for what happens in Dream Drop Distance with him, seriously. In Dream Drop Distance, Chernabog is a joke. Anyway, apparently we've learned Super Glide. Of much use it will do us here. Seriously. Anyway, where we want to go now is down into the very depths of the volcano, and we will get another enemy rush. Seriously. We will get yet another enemy rush once we get further in. So yeah, but firstly we can glide down here and indeed find something here. If there is anything here. Don't think there is. Yeah, seriously. You think they could have spared us a couple of treasure chests, but no. This portal will take us to where the, in fact, no, an area full of, thing. So yeah. But where we will eventually end up is where we'll face the enemy rush, seriously. Through this portal here. So yeah. And keep in mind, that we will first start off with a fight against the behemoth. Yes, it is the case. I think it has the amount of the same amount of HP as the one we fought near the beginning of the end of the world. So, yeah, nothing too hard, especially with I don't know if it's called the Red Rose Keyblade or not, but that's the certainly one I've got on Sora. So yeah, it does do a lot more damage. I've gone for strength over magic here. So yeah, the Behemoth honestly isn't too bad since I actually know his attacks. I'm gonna leave this in because, well, I've done this a lot, and thank you, Donald, for the arrow spell. Seriously, it will help very well against the Behemoth, especially his stomps and everything. And please ignore the thing and never mind. But there we go. I think I was downloading something at the same time as I was playing this. Yeah, let's get up on its back if we can once again. How does it get up on the Hydra, to be honest? But never mind that. Let's attack its horn once again. And indeed, yeah, it's almost done. Although it's about to use its lightning move there. Yeah, if anything, the area we fight this Behemoth in is a lot more claustrophobic than the one we fought, the one in Hollow Bastion in. However, we are not done. You will see in the, I guess, the background there's a symbol. And that symbol will break once we have beaten the Behemoth. And that's apparently the whole purpose of the enemy rush here. Seriously, we have to beat every single Heartless in this room in order to actually activate the last save point in the game. Seriously, that's how it works. And these Heartless are relentless. You'll start off with a few of these Dark Balls, nothing too hard. However, it will move into those Devil Heartless and those Angel Heartless. Very annoying! Seriously. And each time you defeat a certain number of Heartless, part of the Kingdom Hearts emblem will go off. So yeah, I have died a lot of times to these Heartless. But there you go. So, with that said, I will skip ahead to when I finish off the Heartless, I think. Seriously, I do not want to keep all of this in. There is actually a way back if you want to prepare before the thing. Because you remember that little bit of light behind you while I was fighting all the Heartless? You can actually jump through there and go back. Which is something I never knew when I first played Kingdom Hearts, to be honest. I wish I did back then it would save me a big headache. Anyway, I'm going to save, and on the next episode, it's finally time to take on Ansem and also finish this. So, I will see you for the final episode of Kingdom Hearts. I will indeed see you then. Goodbye.